Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louvre here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from mid-July to mid-August. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Capricorn, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge from now until mid-August is the Seven of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So Capricorn, your biggest challenge from now until mid-August is the Seven of Wands. I do feel with the Seven of Wands energy, there is this kind of push and pull energy. It's like people are wanting your attention, something here about pushing people away, not wanting to deal with certain situations. You may have a multitude of people here that you have to deal with that you just don't want to deal with, and it's been very challenging for you. I'm also getting with the Seven of Wands energy, there's something here about you being in a battle with certain people, individuals, situations. It's almost like with Saturn moving back into your sign and it's going retrograde, it's like you're replaying or redoing something here that you've already done, and there's a lesson to be learned here. And this is why your biggest challenge here is the Seven of Wands, because the Seven of Wands is a card of resistance. It's a card of trying to guard oneself in terms of, you know, outside forces and experiences. So we're going to clarify the Seven of Wands and we're going to see why it's there for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So in the recent past, I do see a very strong relationship. I see a home, like you living with someone or being in a relationship, being in a marriage here in the recent past. I do feel someone here in the past always came to some sort of conclusion, like they made assumptions all the time. And these assumptions or conclusions didn't really have any backup evidence. There's something here about evidence or someone being kind of on and off or in and out. I do see that there was a relationship here in the past. There was some sort of conversation about this on and off energy, this assuming. Someone here always assumes. An air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This person's always assuming, or you're always assuming. And it really kind of brings you and this person into a place of needing to have a conversation in the past about the relationship. We're going to clarify and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, Capricorn, you have the Ace of Cups, the Star, and the Seven of Swords. So in the present moment, there is some level of uncertainty. And this level of uncertainty that's happening in the present moment for you has a lot to do with some sort of deceptive energy. Someone here has trust issues in the present moment. They can't seem to trust the other person. Even though this is taking place right now in the present moment, there's also the Ace of Cups and the Star, which are two very beautiful cards, and they're surrounding the Seven of Swords, which is a good thing, because the Seven of Swords is not the greatest card in tarot when it shows up. It's not the most loveliest card, but when there's positive cards surrounding it, it brings forth some better outcome. I do feel that if this is a person you're already with or a new person, I don't feel like it's a new person. For some of you it is. You're attracting a new person. There's two stories here. So the first story is that with the Ace of Cups, there could be a new love that's coming in that's helping you heal from a past trauma, okay? And the past trauma could have been, you know, someone who lied, cheated, wasn't honest to you, or vice versa. So there is a new love that's coming in and they're helping you heal for some of you. For others of you, this is about someone here that you've had issues with for quite some time, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. maybe a Pisces. You've had issues with this person for quite some time, but there is a desire in the present moment to have a new beginning. There's a desire here to heal something here that may have happened in the past that's being brought up in the present moment in order to facilitate a new beginning. Okay, so we're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Chariot. So in the near future, I do feel there is going to be a new direction that you choose to move into. I do feel like you're going to be moving forward very quickly, okay, in the near future. And there's something here about still being in this place of sadness because of a third-party situation, lies, cheating. Could be a water sign, maybe a Cancer here. I'm getting an Aries maybe. Okay, sign again doesn't matter. It's more so the energy. But someone here wants to move forward. They want to move past this third party, lies, deception. It's like they don't want to be involved in this anymore. This could be you or your person. So there is that possibility of deciding to have a new beginning and move forward and release this energy. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse. So with the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse, there's something here about things finally moving forward for you. Things finally moving forward in a marriage or in some sort of commitment here, okay? Because there's something here about you being withdrawn from this person, maybe a Libra or a Leo. You've been withdrawn from this person for quite some time, but it's like your energy shifts in August, right? When we move into the month of August, your energy shifts and there's automatically this movement that starts happening. Okay, so let's get into your reading, Capricorn, and let's see what is going on for you. All right, let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so the Seven of Wands, which is your challenge, is clarified by the Ace of Cups. You have the Chariot and the Devil. So your biggest challenge here, Capricorn, has a lot to do with determining whether or not you are open to having a new beginning with this person or having a new beginning in love in general, okay? So this is about you making some sort of decision, and you can only delay or push the situation away for so long. Eventually, you're going to have to figure out what it is that you want. And once you figure out what it is that you want, you'll be able to take action to move forward towards it. But there's a contradicting energy here. It's like you want to move forward, you want to be happy, you want love, but you keep pushing it away. And I don't know how you're pushing it away. It could be a number of things that you're doing. There's something that you keep doing that pushes this love away constantly, okay? And that's going to be your biggest challenge. Your biggest challenge is to figure out why there's so much resistance when it comes to wanting to have a new beginning in love, wanting to experience love. You know, do you want to move forward with this person or not? Do you want to be with this person or not? It's all going to be up to you. And if there's been a lot of toxicity connected to this relationship, what are the things that you can do to be able to move forward and bring back some sort of love into this? Because there's something here about wanting to be loving, wanting to give love, wanting to move forward. But then there's also this leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to have to deal with this. I don't want to have to deal with that. And one of the things that, you know, you have to keep in mind as well too, Capricorn, is when your ruler, which your ruler is in your sign right now, it's going retrograde. There's some sort of lesson here that is popping up again for you in the month of August, closer to the end of July. And you can either ignore it and pretend like it's not important, or you can face it. And that's going to be a big part of your challenge. You can face it, identify it, see what needs to change in order for you to move forward and have this new beginning. Okay, so that's going to be your biggest challenge. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is clarified by the Hermit. You have the Seven of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So in the recent past, there was deception and lies in a relationship that you were in. This was with someone that you thought was a part of your destiny. There was definitely a lot of withdrawal from this person. There was a lot of in and out in the recent past. Someone here confronted the other person. There was some sort of confrontation here in the recent past in regards to, you know, whether or not someone was cheating or lying in the past. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. You tried to work things out with this person in the past, but they were always kind of going off and doing their own thing. I am getting that you started to become very tired of the situation, and it just kept happening over and over. It just kept happening, over and over and over again in the past. And this person would just go off and do their own thing. So in the recent past, there was a conversation, or at least you try to have a conversation about how or when you and this person could work things out. It's like, let's cooperate. Let's work things out. We have a marriage. We have a commitment. We have a family with children. You know, even if you weren't in a marriage or a commitment with this person, there was some level of knowing that you and this person were in a relationship. There was some sort of like, yes, you're the one that I'm supposed to be with. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing here in the past. Tons and tons of on and off energy, some deception here, maybe lies, cheating, that really was brought to the surface in the past. Now in the present moment, that Seven of Swords is still here. So there's still that lingering overhead of, I don't really trust you. I don't know if I really want to be around you. I don't know if I really want to deal with you. There's still that energy. But even though that energy is here in the present moment, there's still this desire to have a new beginning. It's like, let's heal this. Let's make it work. It's like, let's have this new beginning. It's like a new beginning is wanted in the present moment, but there's this stain in the present moment. It's like this cannot be ignored because it created some sort of trust issues. So let's clarify the Seven of Swords and see why it's here. So the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Swords. You have the Lovers and the Three of Wands. So in the present moment, I do feel that, again, this person, okay, I'm getting an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, maybe a Leo here. Could also be a Pisces or an Aquarius. This person, even though they're still in love with you, even though they still acknowledge you as someone that they're with, there's still this on and off. This person leaves or they constantly disconnect. They could physically leave or they can mentally leave and disconnect. So it's almost like, I'm going to tell you, I think you really need to know this, Capricorn. It's a very important message. If you've been dealing with someone who's been very on and off and in and out with you, they've been on and off and in and out with you because they want something more. Okay, either they've told you this and they've said, look, I want something more. For some of you, if you're not married to this person, they want marriage. Otherwise, they're going to assume that they're single. They're going to just go off and do their own thing. That's for some of you. For others of you that are already married to this person, there's some sort of issue about this person wanting their freedom. Whoever this person is that's been deceptive, or you've been experiencing some sort of deceptive energy with them, they want their freedom outside of this connection with you. Do they want to heal things with you? Absolutely. But this person's kind of just doing their own thing. It's like they can't help it, is what I'm getting. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups in the present moment for Capricorn. So the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Fool. You have the Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords. So somebody here is choosing to disconnect. They're disconnecting because it's this situation, the idea of having a new beginning creates a lot of anxiety. It creates a lot of uncertainty here. There is this healing period that is taking place between you and this person, but I don't feel like it's happening with you and this person together. I feel like this person is constantly disconnecting. They're constantly looking for some sort of new beginning outside of the relationship with you. Or if this isn't your person, it could be there's fear that you may decide to move on with someone new, or they may decide to move on with someone new. Tell me more about the Star. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So yeah, it's like someone here is choosing to disconnect from the situation because of the deception and lies. So if there was cheating, lying, deception, and whoever was cheated on or lied to, that person's going to be disconnecting, or they have already in the present moment. Because, and I feel like this is you, okay? So if you were dealing with someone who's been cheating on you or lying on you, it's like, it's almost like you're disconnecting and you're kind of doing your own thing and you're having your own new beginning here. There is a love offer that is coming in, maybe from a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or if it's not a love offer that's coming in, you've been on and off with someone for quite some time. And there's still this, you know, are we going to have this new beginning? Are we not? Should I continue to disconnect myself from this person? You know, these are the things that are coming up. And one of the things I'm going to tell you, Capricorn, is if this is a situation that's been ongoing for quite some time, it's happening again because it needs to be resolved this time around. And that's why you have Saturn retrograding in your sign, because something here keeps happening over and over again. And eventually there's going to have to be a decision about what is going to happen moving forward. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in the present moment. Now, in the near future, I do strongly feel there's going to be a new direction, like a new plan that you make about moving forward, because your challenge is the Chariot. You see, it's one of the clarification cards. And in the near future, you have the Chariot. So the near future is very much connected to this challenge that you're facing between now and mid-August. Okay, so this new beginning that you're having, we're going to clarify and see what it's all about. But first, I want to clarify the Five of Cups. Tell me about the Five of Cups for Capricorn in the near future. So the Five of Cups is clarified by the Hierophant, the Sun, and the High Priestess. You are married to somebody here, or committed to someone, engaged to someone here in the near future, but you're still in this place of reminiscing and contemplating whether or not you want to be with them. And that's the common theme for your reading, is that there is a person here that you've had issues with for quite some time, and you're still trying to figure out if this is someone that you really want to be with. Your intuition is going to play a very big role in making some sort of decision here about whether or not you're going to just move forward on your own, or you're going to choose to have a new beginning with someone here that you've had issues with for quite some time. Tell me more about the Page of Wands for Capricorn in love in the near future. So the Page of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands. You have the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So in the near future, I see for many of you, there is going to be a new direction that you take with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I am getting a Cancer, maybe a Virgo or Taurus. Again, sign doesn't matter, but there is a new beginning here that is going to happen, and you're choosing to move forward. You're choosing to move forward past this deception and lies that you've experienced. It's almost like you and this person are now overcoming some sort of challenges that have been connected to this relationship that you're in. Tell me more about the Chariot for Capricorn in the near future. So the Chariot is clarified by, you have the Empress, the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So it looks like in the near future, there is going to be an ending here, okay? And this ending that takes place is an ending in regards to something that's been very difficult. It's almost like you're putting an end to these issues that you've had with this person. You're putting an end to something here, and you're getting very clear on what it is that you want. And this is why I'm saying you take action towards this person. This is what you don't see coming. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you take action towards this person with the expectation of believing that you and them are going to have a new beginning. And that's what I'm seeing happen for you. Okay, I see this new beginning happening for you despite all the trials and tribulations that you've had with them. Okay, so let's get some advice. What is the advice? So the advice is the Four of Cups. You have the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize when something is for you and when it's not for you, okay? If somebody is rejecting you, if someone's constantly closed off, if somebody is constantly, you know, making it difficult for you to be with them, to make an offer to them, then you need to really think if this is something that you want. Because the thing is, Capricorn, for you, you're the type of sign that when you start something, you continue it. You commit yourself to it. You plant a seed and then you go with it. And you know, you're one of the signs, far and few between, okay? You're one of the signs that you're not going to start something and then end it right away unless it's really necessary. You're somebody who follows through. And what Spirit is saying, your biggest piece of advice here is not to force something. If something is not for you and you're constantly getting resistance, then you need to make that decision about whether or not you want to be in that circumstance. So your biggest piece of advice here is that if you're going to start something new, if you're going to invest your time, your energy, your money into something, make sure it's something that wants you involved. If it's not something that wants you involved, if there's constant resistance, constant pushback, then maybe you need to rethink whether or not this situation is actually part of your destiny and part of something that you should or shouldn't be doing, okay? So that's your biggest piece of advice. Don't start something here that you know you can't really maintain or continue doing, especially if there's resistance or rejection involved, all right? So Capricorn, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.